Welcome to The Man Who Came to Dinner. I'm Marion Hinkle. I'm one of the parent producers, along with Linda Regan and Robin Biesterveld. And we want to welcome you here. And I also wanted to see what you thought about these chairs you're sitting on. So the reason we were able to get these chairs was through the crowd feast last year. We made a lot of money thanks to all the generous people attending the event, and so we were able to get our chairs, which is so awesome. And that event is going to be happening again this February 27th, so we hope that you will all come and support that. And so now I would like to introduce you to our new director here at the high school, Mrs. Laura Longshore.
Thanks, Marion. Welcome to The Man Who Came to Dinner. You have been transported back to 1930, and we've got a cast of talented students and crew who have been working really hard to make this a really great presentation for you. Again, thanks to the Performing Arts Boosters for these wonderful chairs. And just some reminders, there is no videotaping this evening. We are having this recorded, so if you would like that will be available for the cast. No photography. We do have photos on a CD for you. If you would like to purchase one, they're $15. There are over 300 photos on that CD, and all of that money goes to the Willow Glen Performing Arts Boosters Velda Garcia Jones Memorial Scholarship. During intermission, please visit our concessions back in the latter part of the cafeteria there, and if you'd like to send a message to the star of your choice, he or she will receive that and be very thankful. We still have some t-shirts for sale for $15. They've got lovely little penguins on them that will make you feel warm and toasty at Christmas time. Bathrooms, there are 2 in the back over there, and then our X building where we have the science has the bathrooms open as well. Special thanks to Dan Biesterfeld, Ken Smith, and Daniel Stefanescu for their hard work on this lovely set. I keep telling them I'm ready to move in. It looks very homey. And to the Willow Glen Performing Arts Boosters, thank you so much for supporting the drama program. Marion Hinkle, Linda Regan, and Robin Biesterfeld, thank you so much for all of your help and guidance through this show. And please turn off your cell phones because they didn't have them in Massalia in 1932. So please, welcome to the time period.
Great dribbling cow!
How is he coming out?
I'll get the door, Mother.
What is it? What's the matter, Joanne?
They want pillows.
Anything I can do, Miss Green? No, thank you.
Don't call yourself a doctor in my presence. 4 cablegrams and more packages. Dad's going crazy upstairs with that bell ringing all the time.
Oh, June, will you go check and see if the New York Times is still on hold? Oh, yes. What did you say, Richard?
One's from New York, and one's from San Francisco.
There was something from Alaska early this morning.
Doesn't that bird bring the doors have a function?
Really?
Yes, that's right.
Tell me, Miss Green, are they bringing him out soon?
We are getting him out of bed right now. He'll be out very soon, and thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Trapped like a rat in this hellhole!
Hello? Yes, I'm waiting.
Who is it?
I'm gonna go see if they need anything in there.
2 o'clock? Yes, I think he can talk then.
You move like a broken down truck horse!
Well, who do you think that was? Mr. H.G. Wells from London.
H.G. Wells on our telephone?
Oh, I'll go, Mother. This is certainly a busy house.
They said they need some Players Club cigarettes. I'm gonna go get them.
Oh, Players Club? Okay.
I got his orange juice.
Oh, that's fine, Sarah. Is it fresh?
Yes, ma'am.
Get out of here!
His voice is just the same as on the radio. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, girls, what do you think? He's getting up and coming out this morning.
You don't eat it. Can we say it's eat it?
Why, of course. He'd love it. Girls, do you know what just happened?
I'll be upstairs, Mother, if you need me.
Oh, June, tell your father he better come down, will you? Mr. Whiteside is coming out.
Yes, Mother. Is he really coming out this morning? I brought him a plant. Do you think it's okay if I give it to him?
I think that would be lovely.
Pepper jelly.
Why, how nice. Girls, do you know who's phone just now? H.G. Wells from London. And look at those cablegrams. He's had calls and messages from all over this country and Europe, from Felix Frankfurter, Dr. Defoe, the Mount Wilson Observatory. There's been so much going on, I'm simply exhausted.
There was a big piece about it in this week's Times. Did you see it?
No, really?
You're not going to do this, you listen. For the shirt on my side, critic, lecturer, wit, radio leader, intimate friend of the great and near great, last week found is celebrated with no weapon with which to combat an aged hip. The second Mr. Whiteside, trekking across the country in one of his annual lectures, met a water in the shape of a small piece of ice on the doorstep of Mr. and Mrs. Ernest W. Stanley of Nassau, Ohio. He sold canceled lectures and just paid thousands over during traveling in Omaha, Denver, and Princeton. Further, he sold the idol of the airways, dressing for further notice in home as surprise Mr. and Mrs. Stanley. Possibility, Christmas may be postponed this year, West Stanley.
A small piece of ice on the doorstep of Mr. and Mrs. Think of it.
Well, of course, they flew over my house. I could have brought the plate right to separate about.
Well, of course, I felt just terrible about it. I mean, he never goes to dinner anywhere, and he finally agreed to come here, and then this had to happen. Poor Mr. Whiteside. But it's going to be so wonderful having him here with us, if only for a little while. Just think of it. We'll sit around in the evenings and discuss books and plays, all the great people he's known, and he'll talk in that wonderful way of his. He may even read Goodbye, Mr. Chips to us.
Daisy, I cannot wait any longer. It's Mr. Whiteside. Oh, excuse me. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Ernest, he's getting up and coming out this morning, and H.G. Wells telephoned from London, and we're in time. Look!
But Daisy, I don't like this kind of publicity at all. When do you suppose he's going to leave?
Well, he's only getting up this morning. After all, he's had quite a shock, and he's been in bed for 2 full weeks. He'll certainly have to rest a few days, Ernest.
Well, I'm sure his being in this house and all is going to be a big honor, but I'll tell you right now, Daisy, it's quite annoying with that telephone ringing and messenger boys running it out of here.
Pardon me, Mrs. Stanley, have the cigarettes come yet? No, his son went for them. Thank you. This is Miss Cutler, Mr. Whiteside's secretary. How do you do?
May I move this chair?
You mean he's coming out?
He's indeed. He's coming out. I can hardly wait.
June, Mr. Whiteside is coming out!
Sarah, Mr. Whiteside is coming out.
I'm so excited, I just don't know what to do!
Do I know the house simply?
Good morning, Dr. Bradley.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, here we are, married bride. Bring your patient in, Miss Fri.
May vomit.
Good morning, Mr. Whiteside. I'm Mrs. Ernest Stanley, remember? And this is Mr. Stanley.
How do you do, Mr. Whiteside? I hope that you are better.
Thank you. I am suing you for $150,000.
Wait, me? How? What?
I said I am suing you for $150,000.
Because you fell on our steps, Mr. Whiteside?
Samuel J. Leibowitz will explain it to you in court. Who are those two harpies standing over there like the kiss of death? Made from your own foot, I have no doubt. Now, Mrs. Stanley, I have a few small matters to take up with you. Since this corner druggist at my elbow tells me that I shall be confined to this moldy mortuary for another 10 days, due entirely to your stupidity and negligence, I shall have to carry on my activities as best I can. Therefore, I shall require the exclusive use of this room, as well as that drafty sewer which you call the library. Where is the cook?
What do you mean, sir? What are you trying to get out here?
I mean that I need this room. I shall also require a room for my secretary, Miss Cutler. Let's see. I shall have very many incoming and outgoing calls, so please do not use the telephone. I sleep until noon and must have quiet throughout the house until that hour. Where is the cook?
Hey, Mr. Whiteside, if I can...
You may not, sir. Will you take your clammy hand off my chair? You want the touch of a sex-starved cobra. Now, will you all please leave quietly, or must I ask my secretary to pass among you with a baseball bat?
Well, goodbye, Daisy. I'll call you. I have enough news from, well, we'll see you. Goodbye.
Now look here, Mr. Whiteside.
There is nothing to discuss, sir. Considering the damage I have suffered at your hands, I am asking for very little. Good day.
I'll call you from the phone later, Daisy.
Not from this telephone, please. Here is the menu for lunch.
But I've already ordered lunch.
It will be sent up to you on a tray. I am using the dining room for my guests. Where are those cigarettes?
Why, my son went for them. I don't know where he... Here, Sarah. Here's the menu for lunch. I'll have my sisters.
Young lady, I cannot stand indecision. Will you either go up those stairs or come down them?
Oh, hello, Mr. Whiteside. Here are those cigarettes that you asked for. I'm sorry that it took me so long. I had to go to 3 different stores.
You were gone long enough to have a baby! Is there a man in the world who suffers as I do from the gross inadequacies of the human race? Where are you off to now, Miss Bedfan? Go in and read the life of Florence Nightingale and learn how unfit you are for your chosen profession.
Well, I think I can safely leave you in Miss Keller's capable hands. Shall I check in again this afternoon?
If you do, I shall stitch right in your eye.
What a sense of humor you young writers have. By the way, it isn't really worth mentioning, but I've been doing a little writing myself about my medical experiences.
To be spared nothing?
Would it be too much to ask you to glance over it while you're here? Well, I happen to have a copy with me. Story of a humble practitioner for 40 years, an Ohio doctor.
I shall drop everything.
Thank you, and I hope you like it. Well, see you tomorrow. Keep the hip quiet, and don't forget those little fills. Goodbye.
Oh! Maggie, will you take 40 years below the navel of whatever it's called?
Oh, I must say you've certainly behaved with all of your custom grace and charm.
Look here, Puss. I am in no mood to discuss my behavior, good or bad. I had no desire to cross this cheerless threshold. I was hounded and badgered into it. I now find myself, after 2 weeks of racking pain, accused of behaving without charm. What would you have me do, kiss them?
Very well, Sherry. After 10 years, I should have known better than to try and do anything about your manners. But when I finally give up this job, I'm going to write a book about it all. Through the years with Prince Charming.
Listen, Repulsive, you are tied to me with an umbilical cord made of piano wire. And now, if we may dismiss the subject of my charm, for which, incidentally, I am paid $1,500 per appearance, possibly we can go to work. Oh no, we can't, yes?
My name is Harriet Stanley, and I know you are Sheridan Whiteside. I saw this holly frame green against the pine tree. I remember what you'd written about Tess and the obscure. It's the nicest present for you.
God's sake, what was that?
That was Mr. Stanley's sister, Harriet. I've talked to her a few times. She's quite strange.
Strange, she's right out of the Hound of Baskerville. Oh. You know, I've seen that face before somewhere.
Nonsense, you couldn't have.
Oh well. Here, press this in the doctor's book, will you? I see no reason why I shouldn't endorse maiden-born brassieres.
Here are some cablegrams.
What date is this?
December 10th.
Send a wire to Columbia Broadcasting. You can schedule my Christmas Eve broadcast from New York studio, as I shall be returning east instead of heading on to Hollywood from there. Stop. 4 special New Year's Eve broadcasts will have as my guests Yasha Heifetz, Schiaparelli, The Luntz, and Dr. Alexis Carrel, with Haley Selassie on shortwave from England. Whiteside.
Are you sure you'll be all right by Christmas, Sherry?
Of course I will. Send a wire to Mahatma Gandhi, Bombay, India. Dear Boo Boo, schedule change. Can you meet me in Calcutta, July 12th? Dinner at 8:30, Whiteside. Wire to the editor of the Atlantic Monthly. Dear Stinky, copy will arrive, Whiteside. Arturo Toscanini, where is he?
I'll find him.
Very well. Counting on you, January 4th, Metropolitan Opera House. My annual benefit, home for paroled convicts. As you know, this is a very worthy cause and close to my heart. Tibbet, Redberg, Martinelli, and Flagstaff have all promised me personally to appear. Will you have quiet supper with Iron Ethel Barrymore afterwards? Whiteside. That's for Mrs. Stanley. Tell them she's too drunk to talk.
Hello. What? Hollywood?
If it's Goldman, hang up.
Oh, hello, Banjo.
Banjo? Give me that phone, will you?
Old so-and-so.
Come
How
on.
are you, darling? I miss you.
Give me the phone!
He's going to live. In fact, he's screaming at me
Give me the
now.
phone.
Here he is.
How are you, you fawns behind? And what are you giving me for Christmas? What news, Banjo, my boy? How's the picture coming? How are Wacko and Sloppo? Oh, no, I'm doing fine. I've got the best horse doctor in town. What about you? Having any fun? Don't take all of his money, save a little for me. You what? Having your portrait painted? By whom, milk groats? Not really. No, from here I go to New York for the Drama Festival. I'll be there 10 days, and then I go on to Dartmouth from there. You wouldn't understand. Well, I mustn't spend all my time talking to Hollywood riffraff. Kiss Luella Parsons for me. Goodbye. Oh, he took $1,400 from Sam Goldwyn at cribbage last night, and Sam said, "Banjo, I will never play garbage with you again." Salvador Dali, that's all that face of his needs, a surrealist painter. What do you want now, Miss Betvan?
Itchy pills. One every 45 minutes.
Now, where were we?
Here's a cablegram from that dear friend of yours, Lorraine Shelton.